Hello and welcome to round number 4 of the Ultimate Mobile Racing League in the spring of 2025. We go to Brazil for the first of 2 times this season, and we go to the Circuit to Brazil for the second time in this championship's history. And I am once again being joined by Sudjuche this evening after we both missed the last race. Hello.
Hello, Larry. This is interesting, I guess. I haven't been here for a while now. In my home country and my home, although, so yeah, quite the introduction, this one. So, how are you doing?
You've been to Italy. How was it?
I guess all right. I walked like a whole lot, more than I could imagine, so quite nice. Got my cardio for the next 3 months, most likely. But
yeah, that's true.
I mean, I walked like 28,000 in a day, I think. So
yeah,
quite a lot.
When I went to Vienna from school, we also like walked one hell of a lot. You don't even like think you would in the cities, but yeah. Anyway, qualifying is half over already. The drivers aren't that interesting this time, apart from the fact that Laguno is not here. So these crazy battles that we've seen for second place in the first races might now be for the victory. Also, Nikhil is back in the seat, filling in for Laguno. He announced his retirement before this season, but he didn't really find any other reserve driver. So there we see him right now in 14th, now going up to 13th again. At the front, it is Guillermo, who led most of the race last time out at Hungary.
This is proving to be quite the qualifying session. The top 3 are in under a tenth of a second. This is very interesting, at least. Currently, Guillermo is on provisional pole. It might be pole position for him today, the defending champion.
Matt took P3 last time out. He is 500ths behind the man that's in second in the Drivers' Championship. He is also in third, Matt, in the championship. And then we have F1 fan. Let's see, did he even race last time out? No, he actually didn't. Lots of drivers missed the last race. And F1 fan also didn't have a nice one around Le Mans.
Oof, the brightness is killing me. Interesting. Glow on pole position.
Now Glow goes to the top. Wow! One time to have a special livery for today. And they might just let it have a lot of screen time today if Glow can keep this one up. Wow! Glow, the man that's been struggling to get points in this league, might now see himself start on pole when Laguno's not here.
Yeah, this will be a wild thing to happen. Oh yeah, Pigeon now on pole position. Lots of turn of events.
Pigeon pole for the second time in this league. Can he keep it? Guillermo's across the line. Almost everybody's across the line. Salopette de Poma is struggling as well as Wilger. And we see the Gigan man take pole for the second time in his career. Wow.
Quite the qualifying session, not gonna lie to you.
Well, Laguno is not here, and the grid is looking even more exciting than we could have imagined. Pigeon starts in pole position for his own team now. Glow is on the front row before the release of the Switch 2 and GTA 6. Guillermo starts in P3. Reigning champion still might be the favorite for this win today across these 37 laps. Majumdar is the leading Williams now with a 31.72 as well. The second Levioso is also up there by Matt. Then F1 fan, the second one time in 6th position. They took 2 podiums in the first 2 races, and they need to get back up there again. Fede F1 with a nice performance as always. Can he maybe take it to the top this time? Then we got Seb in 8th position. He's looking to get into the podium for the first time since Valencia last season. Gigi Berger starts in 9th position for Aston Martin this time. Last time out he was in the Williams. Nikhil is in P10, 500s further behind. The MP Motorsports once again not managing to take it inside the top 10. Toaster 64 is racing for Aston again. He's in P12. And Solopeti de Pomme rounds out our top 14 today. And now I would say let's go onto the starting grid, or onto the race, and we see the starting grid in action. Let's go.
Hello, we are here at the starting grid of this season's first Brazilian GP. We see Pigeon and Gro through the first two positions and lights out and away we go. Into the first corner we go. Gro slowing down a bit and Guillermo out on the track. Mahomda makes a great start. Now in second position and Must tries to go on the outside. Now on the inside and goes into the grass. Pigeon out there, Mahomda in the lead. Gro keeps second position but not for long it seems. F1 Fan now into second and Guillermo keeping that third position firm. That is not bad start for him.
And Glo's been forced off completely at the hairpin of turn 7 and he's left the race. No. And I think that is his last race in Urval before he's kind of retiring wheel to wheel between, oh my god, Majumdar and F1 Fan are going wheel to wheel into turn 1. Majumdar in the lead of the race. We will once again see a Williams win this Grand Prix. It was also looking so good for Levioso Sportshead in the opening corners, but then everything went wrong up in turn 4, and now they are running in P5 and P4 at least. But wow, what a start. And Glo is gone.
Yeah, I think if Glo is retired, why didn't he just start? Whoa, Matt with a big mistake there, going off the track. Oh, big lag rocket there. I'm not sure if that is certainly lag, but
and off again. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, this is forming quite nicely. Martin P something.
The top 3 really ahead of the rest of the field. Guillermo is on the medium compound tires. Majumdar and F1 Fan are going for it on the softs. No hard tires at the start of this race. The majority is on the mediums. Then it's Fede in P4. He really has made a good start here. Pigeon is still up there. Then we got Nikhil also with a good start. He's in P6. That would be his best ever result in this league.
All the drivers are currently worried about the rain, so that's why they're starting on softer tires, not on hards. It's a big gamble if it will work, so. Now Pigeon following Fede.
That is true.
Maybe trying to go for an overtake. Yeah, he does. On the outside now, will he manage to finish this? They're side by side coming to this corner. And Pigeon, will he make a switchback? No, he does not manage, but they're again side by side. In one of the most chaotic parts of this track. Again, side by side through almost every corner of this track. Again, what is happening? These two are showing.
Also, further ahead, sorry, Guillermo has gone past and up into second position, past F1 Fan. They were doing the exact same thing at the front. Pigeon has now gone ahead. Quite clearly of Nikhil, and Sudjuche Burger is now also ahead of Seb. Something must have went wrong there.
I mean, Fedef must have done something wrong, or Pigeon has made something, pushed him or something, because he fell like 3 positions now, maybe, yeah, something like that.
A wide moment for F1 Fan in turn 14, that is, but he still stays ahead of Guillermo. The last 2 corners are really tricky to overtake through anyway. But the top 3 really close to each other. As off the track goes Majumdar and through goes F1 Fan into the hairpin. Can he defend it? There's really interesting racing lines around this part of the track. And now we go wheel to wheel, flat out through the S's normally. But it gets really tight when there's more cars. But Majumdar stays in the lead despite that mistake.
I think we see both Mahomda and F1 Fan experiencing a bit of slide. The tires are getting a bit older now. Oh, by the way, do you know the tire wear on each tire? We did not talk about that.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
it is 8 to 13 laps for the softs. Guillermo sends it down the inside on the mediums, which last 11 to 15 laps. Up into second place he goes, and the hard tire lasts 14 to 18. So actually not that long. I would say the gaps aren't too big for these tires, and the hard doesn't seem popular. So yeah, let's see if they're how long they're actually going to go. Right now it's pretty dry around the track. You can also see it in the off-road.
I don't know why there will be rain in the middle of the desert, but alright. I mean, there isn't a desert in Brazil.
Guillermo now into the lead. That's just been a 3-wide moment going into the swooping S's, but now Majumdar goes back past F1 fan, has lost out in this situation, and into the pit lane goes Majumdar, basically undercutting F1 fan, and yeah, maybe also Guillermo, but I think he's going to go pretty long here now if he is in clean air and only does have the Romanian driver in the one time behind him.
I'm not sure who will win this one, but it's gonna be either Guillermo
Me
or
neither.
F1 fan. But I think Mahumdar was a bit holding them up for a big part of this race, like for the 10 laps that they were together. He was holding them up a bit, I think. So there's a possibility that one of them will win, but it's not impossible. It's racing, so anything can happen. And F1 fan on the
Oh,
other side.
and now Guillermo too far to the inside of that corner for Guillermo. Through the off-road he goes. Let's see, Majumdar does have the Williams boost as he just goes past Salopette de Pomme in that pretty kinky straight. And still it's wheel to wheel between Guillermo and F1 fan for the lead of the race. Guillermo stays in P1. He almost lost it down the main straight. In third right now it is the other trio.
Mahumdar is absolutely flying right now. He's catching up like nothing is happening. Now a move on Fedev, and he does complete it on the inside. He is going for Seb, and there was a bit of a push there, maybe by Guillermo. That corner, but both going to the pits. And it seems that...
Yeah, the mediums look bad. Guillermo also takes the mediums again. Guillermo also had to pit already. Looking good for Majumdar here.
Yeah, it really depends if rain is going to screw him over or not, which is a big thing in these kind of races.
Also Seb's going long here. Maybe that is the team game, as he now can hold up Majumdar maybe for some time, but the French driver's looking rapid, and Seb decides against it anyway. And yeah, now Majumdar's pretty alone. Wow, look at the gap to Guillermo. And also to F1 fan, who was in the same strategy as the Williams in the first part of the race.
We are used to seeing Williams win these races, or at least lead them for a long time. No?
Yeah.
It's becoming quite literally a habit.
HUE Burger is also doing a very nice race. Aston Martin are still in need of a podium this season. The last one was by Crossnet around Bialowieza. Nikhil is also still up there in P6. It would be great points for Williams. I think that they still lead the team's championship by 7 points over Etruria Racing Team.
We should maybe talk about retirement, because everyone is retiring at the moment, which is quite sad to see.
I guess so. It's also my second to last race for the moment. Oh yeah, did you see the Fede moment as well?
Yeah, I did. That was quite serious. That was
and
not
rain
good.
also.
Yeah,
rain is appearing. I'm not sure if we're going to have time. The rain is gonna appear very nicely for Majumdar as he goes into the pit entry now. Guillermo also manages it. Then F1 fan and Seb are also there, but already did have their struggles. Seb is behind F1 fan though. But it's good for Seb still.
Everyone is picking the Inters, which is something I didn't expect at least.
Oh, it's heavy rain, yeah.
Yeah, which is weird. Some of them picked up the wet tires, but the Inters may prove to be a better one. I don't know. It's the driver's choice, not mine, so... Oh yeah, it's gonna stop raining, so yeah, the Inter's certainly gonna be a better choice here. Around this
with
track.
ascent into turn 12. F1 Fan hangs on around the outside, but that was a hairy moment. They both kept it on the track, slam into the wall at the last corner, but that's something that you see quite often here. Fetty is really solid in P5 right now. Chichiburger and Nikhil are going wheel to wheel behind that. Nikhil down the inside and round the outside of turn 2.
Chichiburger is kind of lagging, if you ask me. Not absolutely sure, but he does look, yeah, he looks a bit sketchy.
Yeah, I think he should be fine though. Maybe it's not as fun to race against him, but Nikhil has done a nice job here.
I'm gonna give him one more lap at least. Let's see if he has another problem like that. Oh yeah, big lag that was. Not sure if he's gonna affect anyone, but this is certainly not looking nice.
Yeah, maybe keep an eye on him. Yeah, he's shooting ahead in the straight. Oh, it might get worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so Seb is in P4. He is still behind F1 Fan, who has really dropped back. And now the message is being told.
I don't think he's seeing. Yeah, he did. Thank you, mate. I'm sorry, but it's how things work.
Yeah, sad. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt Aston Martin. Right now it's only 3 points for Toaster in 10th position. If that's true. Yeah, 3 for 10th. I still don't know it with the top 12. Now, into the pit lane goes Majumdar, already going off the inters, and there are some alternate options here. Is anybody gonna stay out?
Softs. Majumdar is going for softs. This is quite the aggressive strategy. Is he?
Yeah, because he's gonna have to stop once more.
Yeah, this is certainly something.
I mean, 14 to 18 laps, like, it's the real maximum what maybe Guillermo is trying to do here, as it's wheel to wheel again between F1 Fan and Seb. And Seb now is really through and past the one time, who is now off the podium. We go into the last 2 corners. It's hard to overtake through there. But maybe he's just going to keep it together. Who got the better exits?
Yeah, he's keeping it behind him. He's waiting for the moment. Wasn't F1 Fan racing in Austin? Why did he change to one time?
I don't exactly know. No, F1... Was F1 Fan in the Aston? Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
sure.
He was with Krust.
I don't exactly know.
I'm not sure if Majumdar's strategy is going to turn out the way he wants it to, but he does need to improve that pace if he wants to take what?
Yeah,
he is faster than Guillermo by 3/10 a lap, so maybe it's possible.
It's the more popular choice at the front. It's certainly something different for Guillermo. Of course, rain could come again, which might right now also benefit Majumdar. But let's see, he's still gonna have to maybe pass the Spaniard again if he pits.
Oh, he's getting quite late now. Oh,
yeah, so now talking about retirement, yeah, it is also my second to last race before I'm taking a break for medical reasons and also just relaxing reasons and looking for other stuff, looking what I'm gonna do from September onwards. So yeah, after round 5, you could maybe commentate, so join the Discord. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's
who said
kind of sad. What?
Wait, give me a second. I'm just gonna check the chat. How much rust? Okay, interesting. I'm looking at the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna commentate. Oh. Wait, are you gonna be gone? Yeah, okay.
They're still having a scrap, but yeah, F1 Fan is now ahead again of Seb. I think that's still going to carry on for a few more laps, but Seb is on the worst compound. Yeah, what's going on in the chat? Or
there's nothing really happening.
Okay.
Oh, so how long are you gonna be gone? Like, full season? half a season?
I don't know. I would say at least half a season.
All right.
But yeah, I mean the summer season's going all the way till August, so maybe like one entire season, but return for round 6. I'm not sure. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do if I'm really gonna return. But like I noticed today again when I just when I finished the video, that was a nice thing. And now just when I commentated F1 ES and now this, that it is a lot of fun, especially if we're able to do it together. That's a huge benefit now. So yeah, the editing is also just I don't know, it's a lot with 2 leagues at least. With one it's not really a lot, but yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I have zero idea how to edit, so this will be quite the shit show for me.
Yeah, I don't know. We would need help or less leagues, just UMRL. I think if I would return, then it would be only UMRL. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of sad, but yeah.
Like, you know, this is like round 4, right?
Yeah.
You can maybe... Oof, that was interesting. You can maybe like give me like a tutorial on how to edit the videos and I'll just try and do it. So why not? Do that.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty basic stuff actually. Like, it's not the craziest editing. I could like try and record it.
Oof.
Yeah, maybe we can talk about that later. But yeah,
possibly not now.
it's happened, by the way. The pit stop has happened by Majimdar. He's now trying to get past Seb again, who has won the battle against F1 Fan. And down the inside, maybe into turn 15. Really difficult now to hang around the outside of the final corner. But Guillermo has inherited the lead.
There he goes. Mahmoud goes through onto that corner in second or third, I don't know. But he does make that pass happen. Oof, Seb with a big send, possibly hurting Mahmoud's lap time there. But a 6-second lead now by Guillermo certainly will not be a nice thing for Mahmoud.
Yes.
And Seb is trying to slow him down as much as possible. But he makes a big mistake with that send and now he's going into the pits for soft tire.
Yeah, he still like tried to keep a foot in at some corners and just chip some time away from him and try to stop him from reaching his teammate, who is on these pretty slippery hard tires. Let's see how they are looking. If we take a look to the top right, it's pretty much in the middle. It should be fine right now, but it gets worse at an increasing rate from here on out. Yeah, very interesting one. F1 Fan is no longer in the conversation for the top 2.
Yeah, but Mahmoud is making time pretty quickly. He's made over a second now, maybe even 2 seconds this lap. Guillermo is certainly struggling on these old hard tires. It's gonna be quite the race, this one.
Yeah, also what's happened to the Levioso Porsches actually? I mean, Pigeon was pretty far down after the first few laps. Matt, I don't know. And I mean, they both kind of recovered again on lap 2, but yeah, it's not looked good. They are behind both the MPs, Sigma Bob and Wilger, doing a solid job at least to bring home some points. Then Nikhil is in 7th. Would still be his best ever result. Yeah. What? It says 3rd place is the best result of Nikhil. What did I miss?
I think he has a better result than 3rd.
I mean, a better result than 3rd. Nikhil is listening to this live, so it's kind of sad. But he's now also bothered racing, passing Salopete, or I don't know, defending from him. The best Jaguar here. So yeah, go on, Nikhil.
Seb and F1 Fan are having a battle again.
Again?
Yeah, Seb is gonna excel. Yeah.
Because Seb had to pit. Oh.
Yeah. But the old tires are certainly gonna kick in now, so F1 Fan is quite out of the question for that podium spot. But Mahmoud is still not out of the question for that win. He needs just one mistake from Guillermo, and he will take that. I think there's only 2 seconds separating them. And Guillermo is
Yeah,
sliding big time as well as
it is going
Mahmoud.
to be so close, I think. If Guillermo puts in some sort of defense, if there's some sort of mistake by Maginder still, these tires on his car are also not looking too good anymore. And it is just 2 laps to go. The gap as we go across the line is at 1.5 seconds. That's wow. Right now it would be like a tie if you add it up.
Ooh, this is scary, you know. I was gonna say a minute of silence, but there's like 2 laps to go, so that's like less than a minute, so that's nice. Vinny joint voice, okay, here go Vinny. Into the last lap now. Mahmoud is quite far behind, but Guillermo makes a mistake, and he's now in under a second. Oh no, yeah, a second right behind him. But Mahmoud is not out of the question yet. These tires are gonna be playing a big part here on this lap time. Mahmoud now much faster tires, but will he manage these final corners?
Wow. Such a big drift through turn 7. Majumdar taking the optimal lines through all these corners, but the gap just is too big. Did he take too much of a risk? He slides wide himself at turn 14, and Guillermo brings it home on the 3-stop, weaving across the line, and he takes his first Grand Prix victory of the season at Brazil. Majumdar takes 2nd place, equaling his best results in the league. And it is going to be 3rd in a double podium for Etruria, but wow, I thought it would go Majumdar's way.
Yeah, me too. This was just way too scary to watch. If you ask me, my heart was racing.
Yeah,
So,
I was like,
yeah.
my foot was going up and down, like very tense moments for the win. We aren't used to that so far this season. Crazy.
Yeah.
F1 fan in P4, 2 seconds off Seb. He was close, but once again misses out on his first win and the first podium since quite some time now. I think Italy last season. That's where Sudjuche's liveries in the broadcast are from. Then Fede takes P5. Great result, I think, equaling his best as well. Nikhil, 6th position. When the hell did Nikhil take a podium? I really need to... I apologize. Yeah, best result for Nikhil in a long time. And it is P7 for Salopete de Pomme. Jaguar not having Jojo JB on the grid this time, but Salopete is also a really strong candidate for the future. Sigmabob takes P8 for MP Motorsport. Nice result. Wilger falling off at the end a little bit. He's behind Toaster and Pigeon still. The 2nd Porsche makes it into P12 only, so both inside the points, but not what they wanted today after a pretty good start, difficult, and then they recovered and then they didn't. So yeah, and it's Chichi Burger and Glow outside the points and also not managing to take the checkered flag today. So yeah, wow, what did we think? There's a lot of stuff that happened here.
It had a lot of drama in it. That's what I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for Mahmoud, but there's always winners and there's always losers. And Mahmoud was not on the bright side today. That's all I can say.
His time's gonna come. He's a really strong, you have to say, 2nd driver to Laguno. But he has proven that he can really be up there when he's required to take the lead in the team. We saw quite a lot of drama on the start. Mahmoud made a lot of positions. He was leading for a big part of the race. We saw F1 Fun in the 2nd position as well as Guillermo in the 3rd for a big part of the race indeed. Some strategies and some decisions made Mahmoud get a big lead of 4 seconds, but I think he went for a too aggressive strategy for, how many soft tires I don't even remember at this point, which really screwed him over. Even if he could have won, if he just had picked the hard tire, or maybe at medium, I do not know. Maybe he could have won it, but there are winners and there are losers, as I said earlier. Nice race by Guillermo, he played it out well. F1 Fun had a lag as he just understood from the UMRO chat. Quite a nice one, I'd say. A lot of great results. There was a couple of DNFs.
Gro, he made a great qualifying session, but that race was just not his. I think that's his last race, so farewell, Gro. We'll see you someday. Maybe in UL, I think, in the PC leagues.
Yeah, many stories that have been written around the Circuit to Brazil today. And I would say we see you again when we go to Jerez for the first time in this league for the Andalusian Grand Prix, as I'm probably going to call it. Thanks for watching. And also a word from Sudjuche still.
Yeah, thanks for watching again. Subscribe and like the video. Bye bye.